And we're now live, New York. April showers have come as promised. Not loving it, so we're going to focus on what's about to come, which is shorts weather, dream weight weather, all that good stuff. Look at that shit out there. Got the fucking Merrills out. You know, this is some gore-ass weather. But yeah, let's think ahead. It's gonna get sunny soon. It's gonna get warm soon. It's gonna get hot soon. You need some shorts, and these are like the pristine, the Goldilocks joints, the easy ones, the forget about it. Like, don't worry, no stress. Put them on. You don't have to think about it. New Way 7.5s. This is the replacement for the New Way shorts. So we've done New Way shorts for a long time, decade maybe, I don't even know. Let's do some history before we get into it. Tyler's over here. 2009, second year of OUTLIER existence. We made a product called the summer shorts, right? Is that what we call them?
Yep.
Yeah, we made a product called the summer shorts, and then it maybe was like not the best name. I don't know. Maybe it's right. Maybe it's a great name.
I mean, forward stretch. So.
Yeah. It was different fabric, OG cloth back in the day. We renamed those shorts to the three-way shorts. Run, swim, look good. That was the three ways. And it was great. And then it was actually fucking somebody from Nike who was like, "Yeah, these are really heavy. You like the really heavy shorts, right?" And we started realizing that maybe we could make a lighter short. Like, we didn't even think about it. We were just using the OG cloth fabric. And so that's where the New Way shorts were born. And wanted to keep that same three-way joint, that same, like, a really good-looking short that you can wear out, you know, tailored, proper waistband. But you can also swim in it, right? Swim ready. And the run, I wouldn't necessarily recommend them for running. You definitely could run in these in a pinch, no problem. But it's not like the thing I would grab to go for a run. Not that you'll ever find me going for a run. I don't know what these people are running from. I'm like, we go by the track, and I'm like, who are you running from? Or what are you scared of? But yeah, no, I mean, you can wear them to the gym or whatever, but it's not like the first joint. But if you want one thing that you can do everything, right? Obviously, this is optimized for just like a good-looking, easy-to-wear short. It's got all the proper tailoring details at the top, right? So, belt loops you can wear with a belt. It's got button, working fly, separate waistband here, and then we've got the slot button here, so super durable button. We've never seen one of these fall off. It's not saying it's impossible, but it'd be really freaking hard. It's not like a sewn-in button. It's a slot button with the webbing there, webbing dyed to match. And so, you know, that's first and foremost, like, your really nice short. The heart of it is the F cloth, the Future cloth, which is super durable. Nylon 6.6 is basically Cordura grade nylon, air texturized, and lightweight for Cordura. And so it's like really nice, light and breathable, but super durable. And if your mental image of nylon is of shiny, this isn't it. And there's a lot of reasons for that. One, it's nylon 6.6, not nylon 6. So it's a more expensive, high tenacity, stronger nylon. And then it's air texturized. And so you probably seen me talk about this before if you watch a lot of these, but you know, shot with blasts of hot air, which crimps the nylon filament, and it makes it springy, and it behaves a lot more like cotton. And it also gives it like a much duller texture. So you can see, like, it's just, you know, like, people aren't going to look at you and be like, yo, that dude's in the nylon joint. But when it comes to durability, lasting performance, it's all there. It's got a very slight two-way stretch. Again, this is like stretch that's more about the absence of restriction than like feeling stretchy. So if we made this exact same fabric without the stretch, you would feel a little restricted in it. Here you just kind of wear it and forget about it. And let's see what else. Oh, swim ready. And again, I wear these as my swim trunks. Actually, I've switched to the bigs, but very recently. But for a long time, I've worn these basically, or versions of these as swim trunks. So yeah, here we go, inside out. So it's got flow-through pockets, full flow-through in the front, and in the back side, it's a split. And the reason is like you end up sitting on the back of this pocket, and it's not that nice to sit on the mesh. And also, the back pocket hangs off the ass cheek. And so if you put a phone there or something and it's 100% mesh, like it can get really bouncy, this we find stabilizes it nicely. Let's see. Got some comments. I wore OUTLIER for weeks. Survival tour in the Amazon rainforest. Hell yeah. Much respect. It sounds like a good use case.
That's cool.
Let's show Tyler wearing these things. What do you got on?
I actually have a size 31 on.
So Tyler's been sizing up. He's getting looser. I guess we should talk about, this is the key thing, right? The New Way shorts we've done for a long time. These are the New Way 7.5s. We did an experimental run last summer. We've been doing the 5.5s for a little bit. And the reason for the switch is it's a slightly looser top lock. Everything else is basically the same, but it's got a little bit looser with top lock. When we made the 5.5s, we found like we really wanted to make a short that you know, the original New Way shorts were, you know, really tailored, so they sat kind of high on the waist. Mm-hmm. And we found like wearing them as a short, like it was kind of nicer to kick them a little bit lower on the waist. Willie's nodding her head in agreement. You can tell us about this if you want.
Yeah, this is it's working. You're selling it exactly like that.
All right, yeah. So New Way 7.5s here, right? The difference, if you've had the New Way shorts in the past, the difference here is just that the top lock's a little bit looser. It sits a little bit lower on the hips, right? So the measurement's going to be a little bit wider, and then that's like much more of like your short trunk length, like that's natural. You could size down and you know, tighten them up a little bit if you want that high and tight short effect. And Tyler likes to size up in them, so you know, things are getting looser these days. So it's definitely a possibility to go in there and size up and get looser. There is no long version this year. We did the 10.5s last year, and they didn't do super well. They're still available. There's still some 10.5s kicking on the site. They're a really nice price, too. So, yeah, there's no 10.5s this year. When is Injex pants and Romulus? People getting past the jams. Injex pants are hopefully coming really soon. Romulus a little bit later, but soon-ish. And we got some more stuff here in the middle, sort of hidden. That we'll get to as well, but let's talk more about the 7.5s, unless I hit every point.
I mean, I don't have any critiques. I think you really did.
We didn't go over this.
Yeah, all right. We got the draw cord, swim. Yeah, so swim ready. What pocket are you talking about? Oh well, okay, yeah. So you know, swim ready. So we talked about the flow-through pockets already. It also has the paracord and the 3-bar draw cords. So again, like if you're swimming. The reason why you want draw cords in swim trunks is like you get hit with a wave or you're swimming really fast, like these things can fall off. This will keep it from falling off. There's the inside of it, and it's super easy action to tighten, and almost can do it one-handed. You can just pull straight up to loosen. If it's on your body, you can actually do it one hand pretty easy because your body is providing the tension. Here I'm using my leg to provide the tension, and you can sort of see one-handed release there. And you can also just play with the cord, like Willie's doing.
That's a good fidget.
Yeah.
Really excellent fidget.
We should talk colors.
Yeah, you think, what's every color, you know?
I don't know, but first we're going to quote this right here. 7.5s are what I originally wanted New Way shorts to be. Great shorts. Go buy. All right, well, thank you for the recommendation. I don't know what else we can say. We can show you some colors. So Willie's got the Medjool rocking with the Aberquois paracord, and so that's a great color combination. The Gorpy one, the outdoor joint. We got the safe one over here, Sandstorm with the black, and then we got a little more bold in the taupe zone, the dry tan with the uncoral, and then we got the lilac haze. Not Fierce Lilac, this is Lilac Haze. I mean, in this light it's actually washing right almost to a gray, but this is lilac. This is genuinely a lilac. Let's see if I can get the camera to fix
the
it.
color of the flower.
Yes, this is how I can't get the camera to read it right on my screen. It's there. It's getting a little better in this angle, but yeah, it's light. It's an easy to wear lilac, but it's definitely a lilac. And now we got Seeing Red, for all your Minor Threat fans out there, and which got the Uncoral on there, so vibrant as fuck. Seeing Red. We got the Nightshade on the the Lilac Haze, and black on black. This differs from the 5.5s because we ran out of the Starlight that we were using, so black on black, super safe, ninja style, all that shit. We got the dark navy with the water, boom, blue on blue. We got the anthracite with the Nightshade, looking real nice. And buried under here, last but not least, the Olive Territory, which has got the water and earth. Try putting white paper. That white paper is no longer white.
Yeah, let me go get one.
There's a printer right there. There's lots of white paper. It's just all wrapped up. Here we go. Let's white balance it for everybody. There you go. It is looking better. Nice. Thank you, Jamie. This is like day one of photography class or video class in high school. Sometimes we forget. Can we bring back the 3-pack discount? 5 is too many. That's sort of the point. There's a swimway. There is a discount you can access. There's a pairing, right? So you can do this with the 5.5s or the 7.5s. Pair them with a towel, both types of towels, right? We got the red linen towels, which are the beach joints, the best thing at the beach. They're the travel joints. They're like your parents on a yacht, people talking about that shit, whatever. It's lightweight. If weight matters to you, you want the grid linen towel, compacting, rolling tight. There's nothing better than it. And then we stress the beach because the last final feature that is beach specific is it sheds sand like nothing else, right? You know, like if you go to the beach, you lie out on a towel and it's cotton towel covered in sand, you need another towel, right? So not only do you need bulkier towels, we need 2 of them. Grid linen solves all that, but it's a great pack towel, go hiking, whatever. Lightweight, grid linen, boom. And then on the flip side, certain people like the grid linen inside too, right? Grid linen has a really precise drying feeling. It's mold and mildew resistant, so it doesn't stink the way cotton can get in a humid bathroom. And so some people prefer the grid linen inside, but it's like a little austere. It's a little hair shirt-ish to be rocking the grid linen as your main towel inside. But we have the deep grid Koto linen. It's almost twice the weight, and it's got a lot of cotton mixed in, similar structure, similar colors, and that's the home joint. So nice. We had the Wavies for a while. They had their own drama. That was 100% linen. The deep grid Koto linen for the house. I mean, you could take it to the beach too, and it's pretty light. It's still lighter than a bulky cotton towel. So, but the home, if you love a plush towel, like it's not going to be the same thing. So, we're not going to knock the people that love the plush terry. In a hotel from time to time, that thing's pretty nice, right? But deep grid Koto linen. So either of those 2 towels you can pair with the swimwear pack with either the 7.5s or 5.5s. So no 3-packs. They're bulk buy eligible. So if you want to stack a bunch of products, you can stack bulk buy eligible together. But yes, you need to do 5 in the bulk buy eligible to make it eligible. But there can be 5 different bulk buy eligible products. All right, what's next? I feel like we're moving at proper speed right now. This is what's this? You got something else to say? Oh, Tyler wanted to stress the welt pockets. Welt pockets. We got welt pockets. This is the last Taylor feature. Nice welt pocket back there. It just makes it look good. Nothing too crazy. Classic tailoring. But, this costs, all these details, getting the waistband proper, putting the fly in there, the button, all this costs a lot more than your, standard, swim trunk, whatever. So, there you have it. Grid linen to sleep, perfect for Thailand with no AC. Hell yeah, I like that. We got a nice shoe check mark. How far off are other shorts? Index and overkill mesh. I think
There's index baggies out.
there's index baggies available now. I think
And the future bigs out.
there's future bigs available. There's index baggies available right now. But yes, other shorts coming. I think that the index pleated are relatively
They're
close.
pretty close. I just looked at the TOP this morning.
Yeah, not fingers crossed, but they're coming. We got future little bigs. We got overkill mesh little bigs. We switched them from bigs to little bigs because the little bigs are so good. And we also got index airs, but no promises on timing on any of that. We're trying to get that stuff all out. We're trying to be early in the season, like not get stuff late, moving fast. So we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. There's always delays. There's already delays. The fucking Blazers are delayed. The Romulus is delayed, but they're all coming. All right. What else do we got? We got something new. So this, 7.5s are dropping in 14 minutes. Colors. We did do the colors, right? So we got all the colors, whole array of colors. I think 9 colors. I'm not going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 colors. And then on Thursday, things are moving. We got the Dream, the Beauty. What do we have here? Should we unwrap? You want to unwrap one of these? What is this one? This is Dream.
I don't know.
This is Dream Gray. This is Dream Gray. People can guess. This looks like.
That's not what I thought it was.
What?
I thought it was long sleeve.
Oh no! This is This is the Dream Gray raw cut short sleeve. There's 4 colors coming in all of these. They're all coming in the same color. So there's the raw cut short sleeve. The really nice thing about this, right? The reason why we do raw cuts in this fabric, partly aesthetically we like it, but the reason we started is because it's so damn light that taking the bulk out is really nice. Like this is what you like for the gym, right?
Yeah, it runs way cooler than having a collar.
Yeah, like the collar is actually bulk, right? So we can see. I think that's the cut 0, right? And so you can see the difference. Here's the cut 0, and it's got proper collar on here. It's actually more proper than it's supposed to be. And it's.
Are you wearing it right now?
I am wearing it right now.
That color was.
And it's cut 0. Used to be known as the Normie. This is the new color, Dark Forest, that we can show you. Well, we're showing you, but we're going to zoom in a second. But yeah, you can see the difference, right? And so you go with the raw cut when you just want the lightest possible thing. You want everything out of the way. If you want it to look more like a proper t-shirt, Tyler's got one on in another color, Static Taupe, that we'll show you in a second as well, closer, but let's zoom in. This is nice, this is different. So one of the things about the Dream Weight, we'll get into all the details about it, but the Dream Weight is yarn dyed. In a knit, like it's different than like in a woven, you think of yarn dye as like 2 different colors mixing. But in a knit, the real advantage of dyeing the yarn is that you can get these melange colors. Right? We're not big melange fans here, but this is like really, really nice. You can see all the different, it's like almost like a camouflage set. Like when you zoom in, right, it looks like camouflage. You got like the maybe white balance. I wonder if I can white balance and zoom at the same time. There we go. Yeah, so you can really see subtle, beautiful mix of colors. We're calling it Dark Forest. When we ordered, one of the flip sides that's tricky with this is that white balance in. It's still running a little greener on my screen than it looks in real life, like yellowy golden here. It runs a little darker. Dark Forest, we're calling it. We thought it was going to come out looking more camo-y because we're basing it off the yarns themselves. And so that's Dark Forest in the cut 0. This used to be called the Normie. One thing to note is that the finishing, and this is not intentional, the finishing on the Dream Weights coming from Portugal is slightly different than the finishing on the cut 0s that came from Thailand. This is a little factory prerogative. They made some executive decisions here that makes it a little closer to a cut 1 in terms of how the collar is finished. What's the last shirt we got here?
What do you think of
Well, I mean, I rolled it up. So here we got raw cut long sleeve in the static taupe. So again, this is another melange color. Oh, Tyler did a little transformation behind our back. Now we got so dark forest in the raw cut short sleeve.
This color is amazing.
Yeah, and then here, white balance. We're going white balance crazy here at Outlier. It's probably better if you hold it because I was having a lot of focusing issues. But yeah, you can see it. There it is, raw cut. This is what you wear to the gym, yeah?
Yeah. I love it. It's no collar. It makes you super cool, and I don't know. I wear it. I think it like runs really well, and then it doesn't smell over time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the type of person that gets hot under the collar, we solved that shit. We figured out the solution, you know? Just take that thing off. All right. Static taupe. Raw cut long sleeve. I love the raw cut long sleeve. I'm not wearing it today. I'm wearing the cut zero. This thing I love, though. There's a lot of little details here. Again, we talked about why we raw cut. I'll show you the zoom in on the static taupe. White balance, there we go, and you can see it's like this really nice mix of taupes. It creates a really subtle golden tan, really nice, beautiful details in there in the yarn. And so the defining feature, and this runs like slightly tight, and I use this a lot when it's really when it's hot and relatively dry. This is amazing for sun protection, right? It's really sunny out, but it's pretty dry. We don't really recommend the Dream Weight in really humid conditions because it's quite dense, actually. And that density has an upside and a downside. The upside is that it has a quite nice UPF. Doesn't seem like it, but because it's, merino snaps tight, right? And this is a really fine merino. These are 100 singles, 16.5 micron merino as well, with nylon in the mix for durability. But the black, this run tested at 35 UPS, 35. There is black around somewhere. The darker color, there's a lot of people who think you should wear light colors in the summer, and there's some reasons for doing it, but darker colors always have a higher UPF, right? So the Dream Gray, it's like slightly inconsistent, but the Dream Gray had only a 10. The static taupe had a 15. There was 25 on the dark forest and 35 on the black. And those are all unwashed, so we can't tell you that. Here's black. But I would highly guess that when you wash it, and these are pre-washed actually, so you can't even do the unwashed joints, that the UPF will actually go up a little bit. And the other thing to remember with UPF versus SPF, right? In theory, they're the same numbers, right? They're telling you how long you can stay in the sun before you burn. So if you burn in 5 minutes and you have something that's rated 10, it takes 50 minutes, 10 times longer before you burn, right? So 50, 5 minutes, 250 minutes, right? 50 is the highest you're allowed to report, 50 plus. And so, but the big difference is if you're putting on sunblock, it's a lot easier to put on sunblock incorrectly. Like you put on a UPF, 35 thing, like it's going to cover what it covers, right? You can't really put it on. I mean, you could put it on wrong, but it's hard. You got to get really creative to put it on wrong. So whatever it's actually covering is like genuinely a UPF that it's rated. All right, so black is 35. And on top of that, the big thing is that it doesn't wear off, right? Like you put on sunblock and it's going to be whatever the SPF is rated when it's applied correctly and before it wears off. But you're sweating, you're moving around, you're rubbing on things. You might go in the water and it's just going to come off. So, UPF is going to be significantly better at sun protection than a comparable SPF in most use cases. So the density makes it really, gives it that UPF protection in a super lightweight fabric. Or again, like this thing weighs 110 GSM. We didn't even talk about it, right? It's like a dream. It feels like almost nothing, but softer and warmer. And so you get this super lightweight sun protection. But the flip side is because it's so dense, despite it being super light, it can hold in a little bit more moisture than is ideal. And because there's not a ton of merino, because it's so light, it doesn't soak up moisture the way like a heavier merino might to the same extent. So in humid conditions, we don't really recommend it. This is a funny fabric in that it's amazing when it's really hot and dry, and it's really amazing when it's cold out too, because it's so light but has so much warmth, like insulation for its weight. All right, back to the raw cut long sleeve. It's a long ass sleeve, and it's raw cut, and this is sort of where the playing around came from. And the initial thing here is, this is a jersey. Most jerseys can be raw cut pretty cleanly. They roll a little bit often. There's exceptions, but circular knit jerseys basically almost always roll when you cut them, but it sort of self-finishes in a way, and it creates this really nice, light, low bulk solution. So that there's that side of it, but the initial thought here was that you could just cut the sleeve to length on the long sleeve. Yeah, and people do it sometimes, but what we found in practice is much nicer is to just stack it. So I'm not wearing it right now, but just push the sleeves up, and it's so light that like they just stack really nicely on the arm. And but you're welcome to cut it as much as you want.
The long sleeve does have this detail, which I think is nice. I really like this
little. Yeah, I don't know. What is it?
It's just a tape.
It's just, it's taped like on the shoulder seam, huh?
On the shoulder seam, yeah.
Where'd that come from?
I didn't design this product.
Oh. Who did?
Chapman. But I love this product.
Yeah.
And that stabilizes the shoulder.
Yeah, and it's it's not on the other things but it's nice. It's something on the long sleeve that I noticed.
Yeah. People want overkill boxers. Interesting. Injex shirts. There's plenty of Injex shirts coming, but we don't have any ETAs. Injex tops drop near the Injex is gonna. They're all gonna be coming in a cluster of like hopefully 4 weeks, 6 weeks, or something. But Injex is gonna be staggered. There's a lot of Injex products. So they're certainly not all coming the same day. But like the ones that come from Portugal come in volume. So for the most part, we can't make any guarantees. But if it's coming from Portugal, it probably will be on the site for a while, right? Because it's coming in bulk. It's coming from New York. We've increased the experimental runs because the factories we're struggling with the really small runs. So some stuff will stay around there too, but New York stuff tends to move faster. But no guarantees. Every release is different. We don't have any tanks here. So yeah, we should make a note though, right? So we have these 3 dream weights that are coming out on Thursday. There's a 4th dream weight coming later this season, which is a tank. We don't have one here. It's not coming on Thursday. And but it's coming. The holdup is actually on the photography side. We have no images of it, so we could put up a blank page. We decided it's better to let people know what the thing looks like before we put it up. Will future bigs get run in some of these new colors? Future bigs will not get run this year at all, but future little bigs will get run. Yeah, and there's future bigs on the site. So all the people asking about Thursday, these 3 cuts, all 3 of these cuts are coming Thursday, but the tank top, the Dreamweight tank top, is not coming on Thursday. Inject Fucket Hat. We're working, we've had a lot of struggles with hat factories. We're working with one right now, but we can't make any promises because, and it's certainly not this year in terms of a Fucket Hat, but we're happy so far with this hat factory, so we'll see what happens. When for Dream Thursday, will long sleeves be returning? Yes, there it is. I guess I'm way back in the comments here. They didn't like the raw cut at first, but fucking love it now. Yes, thank you. It's a classic. This Dreamweight tank, same fit as last year's. Yeah, I think the fit is the same, but again, it's not coming for a few weeks. We gotta document it. So no tanks on Thursday. What else do we got? Long sleeve, yeah. Yeah, Dreamweight is my favorite jersey. The winter is great in the winter.
Oh, Wait, is that
Hardcore. Oh, I think it is. Oh shit, I have one over here. Yes, people are ahead of us. Yes, we have the Sunfade hoodie. It's sort of behind. No, Willie, it's over there, in on the other chair in front of you. Same colors, yeah. Same colors on the tanks. Okay, so 7.5 should be up, and then here we go. Sunfade hoodie. There's no sun today. That's maybe why I forgot about it. Colors on the dream weight short sleeve bar. It's the same as the other one still. 4 colors on all the dream weights. The black went away, huh? But oh no, here it is. Here's it. So we'll get them all together. So you can see we got black, very classic. Dream gray, we've run before. And then we have the 2 melange colors. Dark forest, really, really beautiful. Zooming in. And then these are on all of the dream weight products. And then we have the static taupe zooming in. And that's coming handy for the Sunfade too. Boom. And then we have the Sunfade hoodie. The surprise. These post-production things move so fast sometimes. It's kind of crazy. So this is basically oxidized hoodie. So it's very similar to how what happens when things fade in the sun. We might change the name on it. I think we changed the description slightly because it's not. You know, we're not. One of the fun here. I find this really humorous. I don't know if other people do, but when you talk about authenticity in clothing in particular, but I think this is spread to other parts of the world, it's really funny because it doesn't mean authentic anymore, right? The word has evolved, right? So like when you go into denim world and you got authentic fades, right? They literally mean that they're really good copies.
Definitely.
It's like you didn't work in the coal mine in Nevada in 1896, like, but you're copying the fades, right? You didn't work on that oil rig in the North Sea, but you're gonna copy the oil workers' stains and fucking fades and shit, and it's gonna be authentic, right? It's gonna be the best possible copy. So, yeah. I love language. It evolves. It does funny things. So, authentic now means fake, which is weird as fuck, but it is what it is. We're not interested in that. We're interested in the industrial processes. We're interested in the art. We're interested in the beauty, right? And so this is, was it potassium permanganate or something? I don't remember. What? Permanganate. Potassium permanganate. So it's an oxidizing agent. You can use it to disinfect wounds. I wouldn't drink it, but it's pretty safe on the skin. And it also is gone, right? It's oxidized, right? And so what it is oxidizing agent, and what that means is that it's causing the dye stuffs to bond to oxygen, right? It's creating a chemical reaction with the dye stuff, right? This is a dark navy hoodie, and it's oxidizing, and this is the color that emerges. So every dye stuff is going to have its own unique color. Like we can't control the color. It oxidizes to what it wants to oxidize to. So this is an experiment. I forgot the experiment number, and it's up now. It should be at least. And yeah, it's hand sprayed in New Jersey with potassium permanganate. Permanganate. Here, Tyler's gonna say it
again.
Potassium permanganate.
Yeah.
I couldn't say it. Potassium permanganate.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler's gonna put it on. There's a little hanger in there. Tyler's about to put it on so people can really see. There's a question here about the wide hard coat. Willie's out. Peace. Yeah, there's a product that we've internally been calling the cut too wide, which is a wider version of the C2. I don't know if that's gonna be the final name, but that's gonna come in the fall. You know, maybe summer before the fall, but not for quite a while. This is a medium, right? I think. That Tyler just put on. This is the C2 hoodie, right? So it's like the kind of compact cut, and you can see like it. You know, this is about just getting the fades, getting the color, and the beauty and the texture that emerges from it. So white balance, please. There you can see it, right? So it's an experiment, just playing with the processes and how they work. And it's also just a great ass hoodie, right? Merino on the inside, cotton on the outside, pretty high density. Hoodies have gone huge weight inflation. So when we started, this was a really heavyweight hoodie. It's not really true anymore. It's 475 GSM from memory, in that zone at least. Right around that zone. And yeah, it blends with the shirt and short. Yeah, I mean, it's just a nice look at, you know, it's like a hoodie that's got some color texture in there. And so 6 foot, 162, 165, and there you have it. And yeah, while we're doing the fits, I guess I have the, I can show the, whatchamacallit, show. On the Dreamweight coming Thursday, I got hidden underneath here, cut 0 in the dark forest, and we'll do the full reveal. This is a woolly flannel coming later this year. Maybe not exactly like this, but similar. And boom.
What size do you like?
This is a double XL. So I size up in these. I like to size up, and it's worth very much noting. I do like to size up in the cut 0s. Double XL washed. They do come pre-washed, but shrink a little bit more like when you wash them. And in dark forest, 5'11", 182 pounds, and double XL. Let's go.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. Anything else? People got more questions here?
Comments?
Are we experimenting with other colors as this type of fitting? We'll see how it goes, right? You know, like our natural instinct was actually to do black, but we don't have any black C2 hoodies. So we couldn't do black, so we have navy, so we did the navy. And we'll see how this one does, and it's definitely an interesting technique, and we'll play around with it. You know, it works a lot better on natural fibers, cotton, linen, because they form weaker chemical bonds. So it doesn't work well on wool. Well, we haven't tried it, but it probably won't work well on wool, because wool makes really strong chemical bonds. So it's not really a nature versus synthetic thing. At the end of the day, it's about what type of chemical bond is formed with the dye stuff. So wool forms super strong chemical bonds. Nylon forms really nice strong ones. Poly forms pretty strong ones. Whereas cotton and linen form really loose ones, and that's why they fade, right? You know, they oxidize, or they literally can get knocked off, right? The dye can literally like get jostled and disconnect, right? The right amount of energy can knock the dye out of its chemical bond and off the fiber, right? So we'll see how this does, and we'll think about it, but it's a new technique. We like it. It's interesting. New to us. We're not saying we invented it or anything. And so, yeah, we'll be playing around. It's interesting. We love things that bring, you know, depth, color, texture into the garments, right? So we're always playing. What more? New colors rejected. Linen pants. Yeah, really, really soon. Really, really soon on injected linen pants. I don't want to give a date. You still got to get through customs and all that joint. You know, we're hoping for extremely soon. New hide arts pretty soon too. Romulus got pushed back. It'll probably be, we're hoping towards the end of this month for Romulus. Really nice new colors, and so we'll see. All right, that's what we got. Sunfade Hoodie should be up now. New Way 7.5s should be up now. Pair them with some towels and the swim weight code for a nice pairing. And then Dreamweight, 3 styles of Dreamweight in 4 colors coming on Thursday, and then the tanks are coming later this season. So Static Taupe, Dark Forest, Dream Gray, and Black. And on that, I'm out. Later. Peace. That didn't end it. There we go.